Hey, it's me again. Well, the moratorium has expired. So, what do you think is going to happen with short sales and foreclosures here in Charleston, South Carolina? Well, stay tuned because I am going to give you my prediction of what's going to happen with the market here in Charleston when it comes to short sales and foreclosures. Stay tuned. Hey, make sure you subscribe to my channel because I put out videos once a week giving you information about Charleston, South Carolina. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that you are notified every time I put out a new video. And like and comment. I reply to all my comments. I love hearing from you. So it's time to pay up. That's right. Homeowners need to pay their mortgage, and tenants, renters, you need to pay your rent. And now you have no protection on what's going to happen to you if you do not pay. So now, what are the sellers going to do? Are they going to let these properties foreclose? Are they going to put out their tenants and because they're not collecting the rent and get someone else in to compensate? It's been a while. COVID hit back 2020. So if you hadn't paid rent since 2020, that's a lot of rent that is owed. Well, and that's a lot of money that the mortgage companies are looking for the homeowners to pay. So are these homeowners going to foreclose or short sale these properties? Maybe so, but let me tell you about Charleston market. Charleston has a very saturated investor heavy market. Investors will probably pick up these properties and it will not impact the market for general buyers. Here in Charleston, investors are waiting around the corner, lurking, searching for properties that they can rehab, that they can snatch up at a very good price so that they can rehab them and resell them or reinvest with them. So even if that owner has not paid mortgage in a few months, well, they should still have a lot of equity in their property because the market is high. Right now, if the owner had that property for many years, they should have great equity and can more than likely go on the normal market. If they are not able to afford the money that is needed to make the payments needed, they could go on the market normally and probably still make a profit. So this is not the same type of market that we had back in 2007-8. That was due to subprime lending mortgage. And subprime lending mortgage gave people mortgages who couldn't even afford them. Gave it to people who should not even have been qualified. And in a normal market today, they wouldn't be. So subprime lending mortgages gave people mortgages that they shouldn't have had in the first place, which drove the housing market up, causing demand and prices to go up and made the market crash because they weren't able to make those payments, which came a flood of foreclosures. So in this case, over the last year has nothing to do with subprime lending. Lender criteria are very strict, and the people who can actually afford to purchase homes are the ones getting the loans. So this time the issue is the lack of inventory on the market. But there are incentives for buyers, such as low interest rates. So that is what's driving the prices to where it is. Very low inventory, very low interest rates. Buyers are qualified. The demand is very high. Supply and demand, it's very high. So this time the issue is the lack of inventory on the market. The good news is there are incentives for buyers. The interest rates are low. So if you are waiting for short sales and foreclosures to hit this market due to the moratorium expiring, well, I don't know if you will be waiting in vain. Like I said, Charleston is very investor saturated. So you will be competing with investors who have cash money and can make a deal very quickly, less contingencies. And also with a foreclosure, remember, foreclosures take time. They don't just pop on the market. Sometimes a property can be sitting in a foreclosure status for months before it actually forecloses, and you can actually go and purchase that property. That could take a year, even more, before that foreclosed property is actually available for you to purchase it. Now let's talk about short sale. A short sale property That is up to the owner and the bank, the mortgage company. But even with a short sale property, that can even take some time to close because you are now dealing with the homeowner and the bank. So there are pros and cons for the moratorium expiring. You may see more properties become available, which will help to level out the market a little bit so that the demand isn't as high because there are more properties available for all the buyers that we have out here on the market. So this is my prediction of what's going to happen with the moratorium expiring. I could be wrong. We don't have a crystal ball. None of us do. We didn't predict this pandemic. So let's see what happens with the market here in Charleston since the moratorium has expired. Well, I'm Carmilla Rena, and I am a licensed South Carolina real estate agent, born and raised right here in Charleston, South Carolina. And I love bringing you helpful tips and fun facts about my home state, South Carolina. Give me a call, send me a message. Let's have a conversation about what you think is going to happen since the moratorium has expired. Don't forget, subscribe to this channel. Hit that notification bell so that every time I put out a video, you are notified. And comment and like this video. Love to hear what you have to say. Well, until next time, thank you for watching.